All right. Welcome back to another week of Always the Last to Know. I'm Ash.
I'm Liz.
I'm Katie. Yeah. No, I don't like it.
Aww.
You sounded
Well, you gotta
so
live
good.
with it now.
Yeah.
Forever now. Yeah, no,
And
I always get
Katie.
I get thrown off by the exciting level of energy that you bring to your introduction, Liz.
Sorry.
No, and then I feel like I'm being thrown on the spot, even though this is how it is. It's always
Every
the same
time.
Every
introduction.
time. I don't think it'll ever not be awkward.
No,
Like
We still don't have the time to
Listen.
just record the beginning. Sorry, y'all.
No.
We just like
And we
give it raw.
shouldn't. I like it like this. There's other podcasts that we listen to, and it's always awkward every time. They've been on the air for years.
Yeah.
So I just think it's always going to be like that. It's okay. It's in our nature anyway.
it makes sense.
Awkward AF.
Yeah,
Awkward.
How's everybody doing this week?
it's hot. It's so fucking hot.
It's
As I sip my
humid.
wine. Yeah. What did I send to you guys earlier?
Yeah, y'all.
today?
Even for us being hot Atlanta, we're like at. I mean, it was 88 today. I'm not
You
used to that.
are not. You were not even as hot.
No.
Oh my god. Okay,
I'm
so mine
cold.
was. Mine was 93 degrees. Feels like 105. Thanks, humidity. Also, there's an excessive heat warning, so that's fun.
Ugh.
Yeah,
I put on sunblock just to go to the doctor's office, and I still got burnt.
yeah.
I
I'm
was only outside for a total of 45 minutes.
So yeah, it was like 75 degrees when I left for work at 5 this morning,
I was like, we have to clarify what time that was at.
and then it got up to, I think it said the high was 95, feels like 99, and I have to
that.
be. I don't know if anyone knows this, but like dogs need to go outside a lot.
Yeah.
So I was outside a lot today.
Those poor babies, too, with
Yeah.
the heat index.
Right?
Yeah, it's hot.
Yeah, Dan told me that he took Chalupa for a walk at one point, and when they came back inside, he literally just went and laid down next to his water bowl, and I'm like,
Yeah.
poor baby. He's a Chihuahua, like,
And he's
he's
tiny.
kind of
Yeah.
meant, but he's kind of meant for this like climate. But today it was oppressive.
No.
It's not doing it.
That oppressive heat.
Well, the
Felix
humidity
cannot
is
take
worst
the
out
heat.
east.
Oh,
It's so-
yeah.
it's so
much
bad.
worse.
Humidity
Oh
in
my
California
God.
is not a fucking thing.
No.
So there's that.
Your sister's poor chickens.
Oh,
in
she had,
that
to,
heat
she had to
wave.
bring him inside.
Yeah, I saw the picture. Oh my god.
Yeah, she brought her
What?
3 chickens inside. Yeah, because it was like 115 or some fucking shit. So
Wow.
like people were
Oh my
losing. People in Portland, Oregon, have been losing their like hens and stuff due to the heat, and it got so hot that she had to bring her chickens inside.
That's so crazy.
I'm sure
Yo,
she's
wherever you're
so
listening,
stoked. I'm sure
wherever
she's
you're
so
listening-
happy to have her chickens
Oh.
inside. Like, let's not pretend like she hasn't wanted.
they're in
this
like a
since-
little like
Yeah.
child.
I thought they were just
corral
like
thing.
running free.
No, she has a little enclosure because she does have a cat, but her cat Banjo's been like so chill with her cats
Oh, okay.
or with her chickens.
Her
Meanwhile,
chickens.
my cats are fucking little assholes to my dog.
I mean, y'all just let us know where you're listening from and tell us how fucking hot it was for you
Let
because
us know.
I know it's the end of June, but like, damn, this is too much. It's
It's only the end of June.
only the end
Only.
of June.
That's not even the hottest. It like.
I was
is
gonna
in
say,
summer.
like-
That's what makes me scared because it's like in the 80s, 60 at night this week. So that just means like, oh, okay, so our summer is just gonna like toad into October.
So,
It's
isn't that what
70s
happened
at
last
night.
year when I got married on October 15th? It was like
so hot.
uncharacteristically hot that day, and I was like, I picked October so that I wouldn't be sweating. What the
Yeah.
fuck is happening? It was still
Yeah.
a nice day, but oh
it
my
was,
God.
but then
Oh,
if you
it
go
was
too late in
beautiful.
October, you get that weird ass fucking storm that I had on my wedding day.
Ugh.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Well, hopefully
That was
November
crazy.
is a winner.
Yeah. Come on, 2022.
Get
It's
your
a little
shit
bit better than
together.
this year. Get
think
your
you'll be
shit
good.
together.
Hopefully. We'll see. I have like actually checked like the past percentages of rain in like the past years to like gear up for like what could happen.
The Farmer's Almanac.
Yeah.
That effort that you put into just that action alone equates to more effort than I put into my entire wedding. So like you're good. You're good.
You still had a fantastic wedding.
Oh my god, it was incredible. Not my thing.
Also, I like that we had around the same amount of people at both of our weddings.
Yeah.
So sorry for
Yeah.
mine.
No, see, not my thing.
No.
Everyone, when you're the bride, everyone's like all about you.
Oh, I
And
figured.
that's not my fucking thing.
Oh, yeah.
So the least
And-
amount of people that I had there, they'll be like, oh, the better. But your wedding, it's all about you, and I get to manage chaos and make sure everything goes
Yes.
perfectly for you. That's my fucking jam.
I'm so
I'm
excited.
so pumped.
Like,
so
I can't
pumped.
wait for
way-
Katie to be like, fuck off.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay, wait. Think about how you two were while directing everyone for photos for my wedding. And we're going to amp it up by like
Bruh.
20.
Bruh.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
It's not my
Smile.
wedding,
I know
so
you
I'm
can
gonna have
smile,
fun.
sir.
Dude, that was the most incredible thing I've ever seen in my life.
Making the dads.
The dad smile. Come on, you're happy. Your daughter and son are getting married.
Put those smiles on. Oh my god. Amazing. Telling Rick to smile.
It's too
Hey.
good.
Anyway, so that was a very long intro.
Hope everyone's doing
Anybody
good.
have? Yeah, I hope everyone's doing any good. Any like life updates? I found out today that I have to do 4 more weeks of physical therapy, and then we'll do an MRI if my ankle is still feeling loose.
Okay.
So no surgery for now, but still
That's
4 more weeks
good.
of PT. So here's hoping. Here's hoping it just helps.
I'm sure it will.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you guys? Anything else?
No.
No.
I don't have anything going on. But
I
I'm about
completely
to
forgot.
have But I'm about to have such a good week, and I will talk to everyone about it. And
Next
today-
time we record.
Next time we record.
because anxiety tells me otherwise. But yeah, also anyone who listens to this, I think I might have a stalker.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, when you were
So-
texting us about it this morning, it really reminded me of like the beginning of an episode of like Obsession Dark Desires
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
Investigation Discovery. I don't know why I'm
Yeah,
doing
it just reminded me of any like crime podcast, crime article, crime anything that involves a young woman and an older man stalking.
Dude, right?
Period. I was just like,
Creepy
anyone-
shit.
he knows what clothes she wears to work.
He knows my work clothes. He
He knows your schedule.
he mentioned my work schedule to me, which was
The fuck is
super
that?
fucking weird.
No.
Yeah, no. And he's like, you
No.
know, your classic older white man. And that's what every true crime podcast on
That
Sunday night.
never comes out of his house and keeps to himself.
Keeps to himself. It's a great description I got
Yep.
about him as my neighbor. So I am going to keep this part in just on record as I am keeping my eyes
On you.
peeled.
Yeah.
And it is
Yeah,
June
watch it.
29th, and I'm just putting this out into the world.
If anybody wants to send donations of security cameras,
Please. Please.
Email
Or just
us.
let us know.
Tips. Some-
email us. Any
Yes.
tips?
Any tips you have for keeping
Do you
yourself
have a baseball bat at home? Because I can give you a couple. I have my softball bat.
I've got like a wiffle bat. I'm sure I've got like a real baseball bat somewhere. Bob has like a...
Just keep a knife under your mattress. Hey,
I am gonna ship you some pepper spray.
I might buy you a taser. I don't know if those are
See-
legal, but
I think no, because Bob definitely got Emily a taser. Shit like this
Fucking-
never happened
if
in
he-
Maine.
fucking- Yeah.
Central Pennsylvania.
Shit like
Fucking
this never
Central
happened in
Pennsylvania.
Portland.
everyone was nice.
It
used
was
to walk
very
my
liberal.
dog
liberal,
at, like-
it was wonderful.
I used to walk my dog by myself at 3:30 in the morning with my
I
headphones
stayed
in,
with you
no
for
concern.
a week, and I did not feel uncomfortable at all. Not once.
Nowhere.
And we were up pretty fucking late.
Yes.
I feel like this is like
Yeah.
a perfect segue into our episode
Oh,
that we're
yes.
actually
Speaking
talking
of
about.
dangerous things.
Think
Gonna
about
be honest,
dangerous
y'all, I
places
forgot
to
we were
live.
recording for a hot second.
Yeah, I mean, really. We're almost 20 minutes into this. So, this week, guys, we have an episode led by Liz.
Yeah.
And Liz, tell us about your dangerous things.
So, how do I even start? Atlanta.
Oh, my
Atlanta.
Isn't that what you want to name this? Oh, my Lanta.
Atlanta.
Mhm.
Let's do it.
So, like, okay, I guess I'll just start. I've been here since I was like 6 or 7. So, I lived in like East Cobb, which is unfortunately a whiter part of Georgia.
Are they like sundown towns in in Cobb County?
No,
Probably.
but Cobb County was, remember, seen on like national television for the white girl that got out of the car and was like, I don't want you to shoot me. And the cop goes, we only shoot black people, remember?
Holy shit, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I lived in that county and that cop was like suspended. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Just
sorry,
He should have been fired. He should have been fired.
I'm doing that thing where I just react with my face that I told myself at the beginning I wasn't gonna do. What the fuck?
Yeah. What the
Suspended? Dude, I got suspended in high school for like smoking a cigarette, and this cop got the same
Okay,
thing.
I'm not for sure, but I don't remember him actually getting fired. I could be wrong.
That's fucked up.
We'll still look that up, but that shit was said and on video, made national television. I'll never forget it.
Wow.
And I believe Obama
can't
was
believe
still
I didn't
president,
know.
or it might have been the first year of Trump, but I just remember.
So this was
it-
recent.
yeah,
Okay,
Well,
this
kinda,
is pretty
yeah.
recently.
within the last
Wow.
like 5 or 6 years.
Okay, so I'm making
I'm
a
not
note.
gonna lie.
Oh,
Yes. Go
future
for it.
Katie, insert here the correct information. Lieutenant George Abbott of Cobb County announced his retirement before any disciplinary action could be taken. So, nothing happened. He just retired. Like the coward piece of shit that he is. Okay, you're not gonna lie.
Good job.
Yeah, I just took a note, so we'll confirm.
I'm not gonna lie. So, I've definitely heard of Cobb County on multiple episodes of True Crime Things, and
That's so bad.
It's so bad.
So bad.
I feel like please don't hate me when I say this out loud
Don't.
because I really love watching anyway. So
Just get to it.
Dan and I used to watch Live PD, and for some reason,
Okay.
I think that one of the police stations that they worked with was like the Cobb County Sheriff's Department or something.
Oh,
Like it sounds
okay.
super familiar. Yeah, anyway,
Okay.
definitely have heard some shit about them. So,
Oh yeah, they're great. I got 3 speeding tickets and ended up working 2 of them off with community service, so it wouldn't be on my
Oh.
record. Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, they're out there, man. Go the speed limit. Whenever I'm in Cobb County, I'm like, help me.
Help.
I'm just trying to go to my dentist appointment and get out, please.
Amazing.
Get in, get out, be done with it.
Uh,
All right, so tell us about Cobb County, Liz.
Well, it's not really Cobb County. Okay, so like, I think I started this episode based on, it was Lake Lanier, we're not going to lie.
Mm-hmm.
And then
yes,
I feel like,
from our Halloween episode.
Yep. and then I feel like every day I'm always sending Katie and Ashley like, oh, look what happened in Atlanta. Someone just got shot. Someone just got shot. Someone just got ran over. this person
Multiple
broke
times a
into,
day.
yeah.
I was gonna say sometimes multiple times a day, at least multiple times a week.
Oh,
And
yeah.
yeah, multiple times a week. So then I was like, you know what? I feel like I need to like focus on like the crime of Atlanta because there's a lot of things that have happened since before the pandemic, actually.
I know you've said recently to us on multiple occasions that you think that as of late, the crime rate in the city has like skyrocketed, and you're just like, what is happening? Because this is not normal for us.
Dude, okay, so I used to live in the city 8 years ago. Not 7 years ago. 7 years ago. Off of Boulevard, which I'm not gonna lie, Boulevard was very red and blue. Mm-hmm. One side was red, one side was blue. You just didn't walk down that street alone. That's fine.
We're not talking about politics, just so everyone knows.
Yeah, we are talking about the Crips and the Blood. Anyways.
Yeah.
So I lived on a side street-ish adjacent to Boulevard. I'm like making hand motions because I'm so fucking Italian.
She's like crisscrossing
my hands as if our listeners can see.
It's for us. Let's just be real. And I enjoy it. So
yeah, I like a visual.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It helps the Zoom thing work better.
Exactly.
But like the worst thing I think in the 4 years that I lived in the city was like, unfortunately, a white girl ended up dead in a trash can, and cars got broken into.
True crime.
You heard gunshots maybe every 6 months, you know?
Yeah.
Now it's like you go down there and you'll hear 30 rounds fucking go off, and you're just like, is someone
like,
celebrating something, or did I just hear a round just like go off?
Yeah.
So I felt like,
That's overwhelming.
yeah.
Yeah. Remind us, how far out of the city do you actually live right now?
I live 29 miles out of the city.
Okay. So I feel you're pretty close. I mean,
Yeah.
I visited you. We went into the city. It really didn't take that long.
It can take you 20 minutes. Sometimes it can take you an hour. It just depends on traffic.
So I definitely feel like more recently you have been telling us that you've been hearing things that you don't know whether it's a gunshot or a firework or something.
Yep.
Like with a lot of frequency lately.
Yep.
And you're not even in the city, but you're still close by.
No. I'm still close by, but it's like,
It's a residential area.
there's like, apartment complexes
Suburbia.
on apartment complexes, dog parks, and so I don't know what people are shooting at, but like, whatever. Just don't get me involved. But I had recently heard that our crime was worse than Chicago.
Shit.
And
Wow.
I will later get like the news source that released that, but it was like on one of those Instagram pages or whatever that like reshared something. But I really wanted to like recap starting in like 2020 before the pandemic hit. We had, and we haven't done anything on this, and we can do like a further episode more in depth because it's like really fucked up. But Ahmaud Arbery, I hope I'm saying everything right, was murdered February 23rd, 2020. Just jogging in Flint County, just in case no one knows or whatever. And this, I looked it up, is about 5 hours from Atlanta. It's like kind of like right on the East Coast, has like a lot of like wildlife, da-da-da-da-da. So this is kind of like what I feel like started a lot of things in Atlanta, at least for the beginning of 2020. And then we had like the pandemic hit, but this was like also the start of like the first wave of Black Lives Matter protest, because he was gunned down by some fucking white hicks. I'm gonna fucking say it point blank. Like, You motherfuckers should have
I'm not even mad at
not
that.
be fucking doing that. Okay.
We all know.
We all know in
And
America.
I feel like the people who are gonna get mad at that comment don't fucking listen to
I was
this
gonna say,
podcast.
if you're the kind of person who's getting mad at this, like, you haven't made it
yeah,
this far.
you haven't. Yeah.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
You've clearly skipped episodes.
Yes.
So good.
A few. A few episodes.
Yeah.
So then, like, the pandemic hit. Everyone shut down. Atlanta shut down. I'm putting quotations around.
Yes.
Everyone shut
Bring it
down,
back.
and Atlanta just got down. They're like, fuck yeah. Working from
Like,
home.
They keep going to the club.
Yeah.
I did have to go and look this up. It wasn't until about June when, like, all of our strip clubs, club bar places opened back up. Which,
Okay.
for
I
everyone...
do remember that shutting down. Like that
yeah,
sucked.
we did. Yeah, it sucked. I couldn't see booty for 3 months. Like, man.
I feel like we should
Like-
explain that, like, when you say strip clubs,
That's
sorry.
okay.
In Atlanta, it's a little bit different than, like, here in New Jersey. Like, you go to the club and you have strippers there. And it's like,
you can
all...
enjoy the strippers. You can
You can
play
just
pool.
dance.
You can dance. You can dance with the strippers if you feel like it.
It is like the place to be. It's a club and a strip
There's
club all
food.
together.
Some of
Yeah.
the best food is served at the Atlanta strip clubs, hands
Now,
down.
I'm mad because you didn't bring us when Dan and I
I'm
came to
mad
visit
too,
you.
but I'm
Wow.
sorry, Dan, for assuming. I was just like, does Dan want to go? Does he not want to go?
He's
Is he
never
da-da-da?
been to one, but I feel like if we were going to go to one, an Atlanta strip club
It would have
would
been
be
the
like
best.
the experience.
Yes.
Because like I'm I'm gonna say it. I have been to a strip club in Atlantic City in New Jersey with like a bunch of my old guy friends when I was like 21. And like I was the only girl that went, and it was a fine experience for me, but it was definitely kind of seedy, and
Yeah.
not at all what the experience would have been in Atlanta. Like that would have been
Nah,
so
man.
amazing.
You see everything.
Yeah, which I'm so okay with. Like, yes,
It's
I've
and you get to
recently-
dance and you get to drink, and it's a great time.
Yep.
So
Yeah, I recently heard, and I texted it to you,
Yep.
the breakdown of various strip clubs, and I have decided I'd like to... Atlanta was rated very highly.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
man.
So now that y'all have that background,
Yeah, and, like-
this is why it sucked so much that it shut down for a period of time because of COVID, because that is a huge draw for the city.
Oh yeah, and you can go any day of the week, literally,
yeah.
Monday through Sunday, any day. It's lit.
And that's a lot of
24/7.
that's a lot of jobs for locals,
Yeah.
and a lot of jobs that don't necessarily guarantee any health or unemployment benefits.
Yep.
Just as a thing to point out, like
Just
that's a
like-
huge money making industry, but also something that doesn't necessarily give you a safety net during a pandemic,
Yeah,
and that sucks
sucks.
for all of those people.
Especially because during the pandemic, just within those 3 months, Follies, which is like one of the most highly rated strip clubs in Atlanta, is in like so many rapper songs, closed down. It like
Damn.
officially like closed everything. Like nothing's moved into that spot. Hopefully they'll come back, but like, nope,
That's so
no
sad.
more. I know.
Yeah.
A lot of people were really upset about that.
Yeah. So,
But anyways,
that happened.
yeah, that happened.
That was like only for 3 months.
only for 3 months.
And then your mayor tried to put a mask mandate in effect,
Yep.
and your governor tried to sue her.
Well, there was still like a mask mandate with like all of the businesses. Like everyone had like it required on their doors. So it wasn't like, honestly, it was no different than me traveling from Atlanta to New Jersey. Like the same things
Yeah.
that I was doing out in New Jersey, I was still having to do like in Atlanta. So
Yeah.
I'm sure the private
Yeah.
companies were just like,
Yeah,
yeah, we're going to try to be safe.
and then everyone decided to move to Atlanta during the pandemic because we were open 3 months after everywhere shut down.
I didn't realize that.
Intruders.
Intruders.
I'm sorry, that happened from New York to New Jersey, so.
Dude. And then I feel like everyone from like New York, New Jersey, oddly Colorado. I've been seeing a lot of Colorado plates around.
That's weird.
Moved here in Ohio. And then I remember...
I guess I understand.
Yeah. I think it was June. I had gone to Tampa, right? I think it was June or July I went to Tampa because Florida was still open. Beaches, remember?
Was this for your anniversary?
It was the trip in replacement of
birthday?
our engagement. Remember?
Oh,
'Cause
yes,
we were
yes,
supposed to go to Miami. And
Okay,
then,
yes.
Yep. So,
Gotcha.
2020 barely exists. in
Yeah.
my mind, so.
which is like going back in 2020, and I'm so sorry if I logically don't place all of these events in order. It's
There was
just,
no
like,
order to the
how
year
I
itself.
remembered it. I had to go look up the dates.
Time's a flat circle. Don't worry about it.
Honestly, with 2020, time doesn't exist anymore, so...
it's fine.
Yeah,
The whole year
it's
is fucking
fine,
chaos.
Liz.
Yeah,
it's
okay, good.
fine.
So then y'all...
It's called trauma.
Yeah, right. Y'all remember me talking about how Lenox Mall kept getting shot up? People were like, shooting in.
Yes!
Okay, so like this was kind of like my pinpoint in crime really starting to happen in Atlanta. So
Damn, that felt like so long ago.
when I looked this up, okay, so where is it? Sorry, I didn't have the screenshot open. Okay.
It's okay.
So I literally typed in Lenox Mall shootings. November 20th, November 24th, March 8th, November 20th, December 22nd, December 14th. This is all just in 2020.
Damn, November and December.
November, December was really bad.
Were those just shootings or were there like robbery attempts?
All shootings.
Oh
my
okay.
gosh.
Yeah. So Lenox Mall shooting leaves one injured in Atlanta. Police say most Lenox Square shooting suspects aren't from Atlanta. Police ID man shot and killed in front of Lenox Mall. One person shot in Apple Store at Lenox. Buckhead shooting of a 7-year-old, which I will get to that one. This one's really sad. And then Buckhead Lenox Square Mall to add metal detectors for the gun violence. And this wasn't
Holy
decided until
fuck.
December 14th of 2020.
Oh my
Jesus,
gosh.
how
So-
many shootings do they have to have before they're like, you know what, maybe?
Let me take care of this
Oh
Maybe.
my
issue.
god.
So there's like Lenox Mall is like the mall. Even when I was young, like it was just like the most fabulous mall to go to in Atlanta. Like it had everything, all the stores. It was super awesome when you came out of town. Like it was like kind of luxury. But then
Yeah.
you had Phipps Plaza diagonal from Lenox, and this is like dead in the city. And Phipps had like all the designer brands, like stores like Coach, Michael Kors, Louis Vuitton, Saint Laurent, Gucci. Like,
Oh, they
yeah.
fancy.
Huh?
Oh, fancy,
you
fancy.
huh?
Like you were making money if you were shopping at Phipps.
Wow.
So, like, a lot of Lenox Mall shootings happen, and then there was an altercation in the parking lot of Phipps Plaza, and a driving car that drove by while the shooting went on. There was a girl in the back seat who ended up getting shot because the bullet went through the back window.
Oh my
That's the
god.
one, yeah. So not even involved.
You're not even involved. Oh my
yeah,
god.
not even involved. All that kind of, yeah. It was just like one after the fucking other. Horrible. And then so they put the metal detectors in, and then I think I told y'all recently, it was June this month, where there's a security guard outside, and there's a video which we will link just so everyone can see it, because everyone loves to see that shit for some reason. There was two 15-year-olds that were dressed in all black, ski mask, everything, that shot a security guard outside of Lenox, because for whatever reason,
Fuck.
I don't even know what, like, the whole story is. Like, were you trying to get in with your guns and shoot someone? Or, like, were you after
my
the security
God.
guard? What is the full story? This doesn't make sense.
Yeah, what the?
Yeah.
This is like why I have
Oh my
anxiety.
god.
All, yeah.
Yeah, I do not frequent malls, and
I
this
don't
is
e-
why.
yeah. I
It's like,
think I
just
went-
driving by and a bullet fucking goes to the glass and someone dies. Like,
It's insane.
And then y'all remember, like, a lot of places were still shut down. So, like, during November for Thanksgiving and December for Christmas and New Year's Eve, we had, like, a influx of people just come here.
Oh my
because we
gosh.
were open. Our restaurants were almost, like, I think we're at 70% capacity. Like, they were taking people with or without mask.
Oh my god.
That's when I caught
Sorry.
COVID.
The anxiety. The anxiety.
Yeah, like, it was,
that
like,
I
some
have.
real fucking shit.
just like shutting down the idea of it. I just can't even think about it.
Yeah, there was a lot going on. I don't even know how to describe all of it.
My anxiety.
But I want to, like, go back to after Ahmaud, there was George Floyd, who, for people who don't know and for people who do know, just a little reminder, he was not in Georgia. But that happened May 25th, which made Black Lives Matter protests happen literally everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Which then, I don't know if y'all saw it. I think y'all did. There was 2 teens, early 20s, that were pulled out of their car for not making curfew and driving through the Black Lives Matter around like 9-ish at night in Atlanta,
yes.
remember?
I remember this.
Messiah Young and, I hope I'm pronouncing this name right, Tanaya Pilgrim. They were both college students. I do remember that.
Okay.
And I have, like, the article on CBS that, like, I found the information on, but they were, like, pulled from the car, and then Keisha Bottoms was, like, the one that fired the people immediately.
Thank
Yep.
God.
And then shortly after that, we had Rayshard Brooks, who was shot at the Wendy's by police.
Oh, yeah,
Because
I
he was
remember.
too
Oh
drunk
my
to get
God.
home.
Yeah, wasn't he just like trying to sleep it off in his car?
Yeah, he was just trying
Yeah.
to sleep
Yeah.
it off in his car at the Wendy's.
I mean, isn't that what they want? So people aren't driving drunk? Like, what the fuck?
Yep.
Yep, you would think.
Make it make sense. Make it make sense.
Because if this was like any white person, the cop would be like, "Oh, get in my car. I'll just take you up the
Yeah,
fucking
I'll
street."
take.
Let me
Yeah,
drive you
I'll
home.
drive you home. Yeah.
Yeah, it would have been nothing.
I don't think
No
I
problem.
realized that was in Georgia,
Um,
or I
The
don't think I
only reason-
remembered.
the only reason why I knew is because Gus and I, it's off of University Avenue, which we go to a JJ's Chicken and Fish, which is attached to a
yes.
gas station, and the Wendy's that it happened at is right behind it.
Shit.
Wow.
Yep. So we got off the exit, and I was like, "Is that no?"
Wow.
Like,
Oh my God.
no.
Oh my
Had no
God.
idea.
It's insane.
Seriously.
So then I found out that, like, at this time of all of this shit going on, with police brutality and everything, 341 officers actually left the force of Atlanta.
Wow.
And I think I'm quoting this right. There was 4,000 on the force. So
That's a sizable number.
a sizable number. But you
Do we
st-
know why,
Why?
they left? Like,
Yeah,
was it
that's
retirement
my-
There wasn't-
Or
And, you know, Keisha Bottoms and the governor was, like, written a lot in this article. So, like, you know, probably some of it was, like, suppressed. I found it on the AJC. So,
okay.
I don't know. I couldn't find anything. But
Okay.
they left, and they were only able to hire 116 back. And I remember probably about 4 or 5 months ago, they were still trying to hire police officers because they don't have enough. And who knows, that number could be so much higher than they're, like, actually letting on. Like, there could be more. This was, like, you know, so long ago.
Yeah.
Who knows? Because everything has gotten really, really bad. Which I wanted to quote this, and it probably doesn't even, it goes with it. Whatever. Whatever.
Let's find out.
In the midst of all of this, this is direct quote, on May 15th, just 2 blocks from Weaver's townhouse, 3 bystanders, including a 71-year-old man, were shot and wounded in front of Buckhead's Home Depot, which Gus worked at that Home Depot, after a fight at a nearby apartment complex that spilled out into the store parking lot. Just 2 days later, a man was shot and then killed in the bathroom of a neighboring nightclub, even though an off-duty officer was stationed at the club.
Oh my god.
And then in late May, a homeless man attacked and attempted to rape a teacher in broad daylight at the Buckhead. Yeah, at Buckhead. So
I mean, that's bold as fuck.
bold,
In
bruh,
broad daylight?
bruh.
Jesus.
What is you doing?
What is your problem?
So Buckhead, and I did not dive into this because I just think it's bullshit. Buckhead is a city in Atlanta that is trying to become its own city.
Okay.
Okay.
Like,
They're trying to, like,
have their
oust
own,
themselves.
oust themselves,
Yeah.
have their own police department, all this shit, because a lot of shit keeps happening in Buckhead, and it's just, like, not fucking cool. I go to Buckhead to eat sushi. Woo.
Dude,
You're like,
sushi
can I
sounds
just
so
eat my
good.
Can I just
sushi in
eat-
peace?
Yeah.
Right?
But the thing is like, we always bring our gun to Atlanta. Like,
Yeah.
because...
Listen, I'm gonna be honest. I have weird feelings about guns myself, but I know that you guys legitimately need it for protection. So
hey,
you gotta bring Priscilla
you-
with you.
Penelope. But I love
Penelope.
Priscilla. I love it.
Yo, at
just
least I
wanted to
knew
go
it was a
with
P
it.
name. Oh
Yeah,
my
that was
God.
incredible.
But I feel like those two names are on the same level. Priscilla
They
and
are.
Penelope. Thank you.
I see it.
Very old English.
Mm-hmm.
But no,
see
like,
it.
I feel like that shouldn't be a thing. Like, I could go to the city before and not have to worry. Like, I could go to clubs and not
like
have to
you
worry.
shouldn't have to
I
carry
shouldn't.
one, but
Yeah.
I'm glad
No.
that you do.
Because I ain't gonna get caught out there, okay?
Yeah.
Over some bullshit.
Listen, as a woman too, like
As a
I'm glad
woman.
that you have a form of protection on
Mm-hmm.
you. I have a little stabby stab thing that my friend made me with crystals and stuff on my keychain, and I have mace. So, yay.
Keep it.
You never know what weapons I have on me. Do you hear me, crazy stalker down the street? So many.
Oh shit.
I love you.
So like, I think I send y'all a lot of like, well, at first it was ATL Scoop, which is a Instagram, and then I send y'all.
Was there something weird about that one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That one, I ain't gonna lie. That one was a blackmail situation. So there was like an owner before the owner that's currently there. And
Okay.
someone threatened to expose them for racial comments.
Shit. Oh shit. This. I know you told me this
drama.
before, but like I forgot somehow.
Yeah.
The drama.
Right? Just for like an Instagram account.
Oh my god.
For
That's
Instagram.
insane.
So what's like really weird is like everyone, as soon as this account was made, like I swear it took like a week for it to like take off to like what it is now. People
That's
were
not
tagging.
that long.
No, people were tagging ATL Scoop car accidents, potholes,
You sent us so many.
so
So
many
many.
stabbings in the club, like just so many things
Oh my god.
happening. And then
Car fires.
car fires, like 5 a day.
It's like Gossip Girl,
Why?
but for like dangerous Atlanta things.
Yes.
And
That is what it's like.
that's
exactly
exactly,
what it
what,
was.
it's like.
It's the Dumois of Atlanta. Atlanta dangerous things.
Oh my god, I feel like now I need to make an account. Atlanta dangerous things.
It'll be our secondary podcast.
Trademark.
Yeah.
You can't
sorry.
steal
I
that.
can't steal it.
TM.
I've had too much wine.
It's okay. I drink some tequila if I start slurring my words.
I've had 2 sodas.
Sugar
For the
high.
seriousness of this episode, I'm way too lit.
Hey, but that's the Atlanta way.
Yeah, seriously. Please.
Honestly, it felt extremely appropriate for this episode.
I'm having
All right,
full
let's-
sugar sodas.
Yes,
Hey.
I'm proud of you.
So then there was Atlanta Uncensored was the other one that like we
Okay.
now follow that I send you guys all
Yes.
the time.
Oh, I love the post
Yeah.
that you sent.
And recently,
that I
I don't
love
know if they're like under new ownership or if they just like got their shit together. Because now they kind of post more and different things than like ATL Scoop. ATL Scoop would like do like who has the best chicken and waffle, bruh. Everyone has a different stomach, so let them eat wherever.
That's such a subjective.
Everyone has a different stomach.
That's such an opinion based like.
I prefer Strokers, okay? Strokers has the best chicken and waffle in Atlanta, and I have eaten chicken and waffle in probably 4 other restaurants. Take me to the strip club, bruh.
Take me to the strip club.
So with all this, because I was kind of doing a timeline, that we got off track completely. This is not a
Oh, yeah,
timeline.
of course not.
But the next thing
The
I
organization level of this episode.
had, New Year's Eve. This is at the end of 2020. Like I said, November, December, January was super fucking bad. New Year's Eve, I actually went out.
Yeah.
3 days later, caught COVID.
I
that's right.
remember you texting us and being like, I don't really feel like leaving the house tonight. And then Gus must have convinced you to go out.
Oh, bruh.
Yeah.
Because then the next thing I know, you were telling us that you were out at the club, and I was like, I thought she didn't want to go out.
Right?
And then
I
COVID.
mean, I wasn't about to let him go out by himself.
Oh, absolutely not.
No.
You need that midnight kiss.
Thank you, bruh. You gonna kiss someone else, bruh? No, we ain't doing that. Snippity snap. Your ass ain't gonna come back.
Oh my god.
But yeah, we went out with our friends, and then like our friends ended up turning into one of my mutual friends' friends. So, and he wasn't there. So that was just super awkward for me because
Huh.
I'm like, I know these people, but they don't know me, but I know them because I know you and I see you post about them all the time.
And you're not here.
Okay.
Ugh. Awkward turtle.
Oh my god. The hand motion though. Awkward turn?
So then like I feel like after this, the auto theft thing was like a thing during New Year's, Christmas time, and it got really, really bad to the point there's like now a petition. I think it's still going on. It's probably not. I have no idea. But they wanted to bring back bait cars because so many
Oh.
cars were getting broken into. I'm talking. Oh shit! I was ready for it. I was like, I can't wait for them to post this.
How is that not entrapment?
Entrapment.
Yeah, that's why they won't allow it.
Yeah.
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 But so like for an example, this weekend I went to Nashville to go see my family and my dad was like, just drive to Atlanta and leave your car and I'll pick you up.
Absolutely
I said, bruh, I'm going to come back and there's not going to be a car for me to get into. Like, it will be stolen or the tires will be gone. The windows will be smashed in. No. Like, are you insane?
Absolutely not,
Not
sir.
happening. So the unfortunate thing about that is actually 80% of the cars that were stolen in 2020 were left running or the keys were inside the car, which unfortunately resulted in dogs being stolen because they were left in the car.
Not the Nice.
And I don't know if y'all know this. Two kids were stolen.
Yikes.
Oh my god.
Yes. So Amber Alerts, the whole 9 yards, just because a car was fucking stolen.
Did they ever find the kids?
Yes, they found both of them.
Oh, thank
Well, I mean,
God.
at that point, like, Amber Alerts go out to, like, people's fucking cell phones. You know,
Yeah.
like, it pops up as, like, a text message. So, like, that's...
What,
Sir,
your
if you're
car
gonna
is gone
steal a
and your
car-
child?
Oh, no, I'm just gonna say, like, if you're gonna steal a car, fucking pop your head in, look behind you. If you see a car seat and it's, like, looks covered, maybe check underneath the blanket to make sure there's, like, stuff under there and not a baby. Because you're gonna get caught so fast if there's fucking children in there.
Yep.
Yes.
So
And
fast. Go to another car. Go to another car.
So sorry. Secondly,
That's okay.
for the parents, why are you leaving your child in the car?
That's why I'm assuming.
Yeah.
That's why my first assumption was that they're babies and they're asleep. So parents are like, oh, I don't want to wake them up and carry them, and I'm just running in and getting this thing. And blah, 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 blah,
this
blah.
is like, I
I'll
think
just
it's
leave
I'll
the
be
car
right
on with the
back.
air conditioning, and I'll just be right back.
be fine. And the
Exactly.
keys
That's my
inside.
first assumption.
No, bruh. These kids were like, I think one of them was like 5. The other one could have been like 3.
God,
Oh.
that's
Quote me
crazy.
though. Yeah,
That's a
That's
different story.
crazy.
yeah. Different story. Not babies. Kids.
I mean, my 3-year-old would. My 3-year-old. My 3-year-old.
They're
My
still in a
3-year-old
car
nephew
seat.
would still. He's still in a car seat, and he would definitely pass out.
Oh,
in the
yeah.
car, so.
Oh, yeah. But
maybe they
anyways,
were. Anyways, still sad. Still fucking
sad.
crazy.
Still don't do it, especially if you live in Atlanta.
Just check for a kid before you steal a car. It's not that hard. Jesus.
So, I'm gonna quickly recap 2020 in like a quick one sentence. There was 157 homicides. And that's the most in the past 2 decades. So,
I'm sorry, say that again.
157.
Holy shit. Okay,
So-
hold on. Do you have the average of that?
No, but I can quickly do the math, right? I think.
That's 13 a month. And then
That's too
some.
much.
That's a lot. That's like one every other day.
Well, the crime rate rose up 58%.
Okay, I was gonna ask if you
Well,
had those
homicide.
stats.
Homicide rose up 58%.
Honestly, thank you for doing that math because I never would have figured that
Yeah.
out in my head.
I just like that makes more sense to me than like the total
Yeah.
in a year.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
58% rise in homicide though. That's a
that's
lot.
a lot.
Like
Damn.
percentage wise speaking, a lot of times like 0.5 or 1 or 2% is
Yeah.
a lot statistically. So to go up 58%.
58.
58% is absolutely insane. More people should be concerned about this.
That's really
a
scary.
lot more. And then, according to the FBI, nationally, killings rose 21% in the first 9 months of 2020. And then areas with fewer than 10,000 residents saw an increase of 30% in killings.
And this is why I think everyone has gone off their rocker the entire pandemic.
Oh, dude, let's bring that into 2021.
Okay.
So, 2021, things didn't change much.
Oh no.
Homicides
Right.
were up 60%.
From 2019 or from 2020?
I just know in 2021 they were up 60%. So
Maybe from their like typical average or something.
yeah,
Yeah.
which I guess if you're
Holy
comparing
shit,
to
it's
the
still
year
more.
before, the year before
still
it's
more.
only 2%, but
It's still a heck of a lot.
so
I
the
have
first
a sociological theory.
Yeah, what's up?
yeah.
Well, I just think that a lot of the homicide was probably rising because people were stuck at their homes with their abusers.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then once the world opened back up, now we just had the chance to introduce larger mass shootings in public, plus people still being stuck at home
Yo,
with
the
their lasers.
fact that that's starting to happen again and like at schools is absolutely crazy.
Of course it is. Of course it is.
And of course, the first thing I'm going to talk about is the Asian spa killings. That's like the first
Yeah.
thing that I have.
Jesus.
Yep.
So just in case like people don't know, March 26, 2021, a white man, Robert Long, a white man, white as fuck, white, okay? Cherokee County white.
clarification.
Just want people to know. He was not black, Asian, or Hispanic. He was white.
The white male audacity.
Thank you.
The only reason you don't get mad at me saying that is if you are one of those with the
Yes.
audacity.
But Robert Long decided to go on a killing spree. That's what I'm going to call it. In
Yeah.
spas of Atlanta, which was 2, and Cherokee County, which was 1 of the spas. Which Cherokee County, I didn't realize like how big it kind of was. I thought it was smaller and more on the east side, but it is on like the west side too. It was kind of weird, but it stretches out to Ackworth, which is about 25 minutes north of Atlanta. So basically the same distance that I am from Duluth.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, from Duluth,
From
from
Atlanta, yeah.
Yeah, gotcha.
I got you, but I
You got
forgot
me,
we were
and I got
recording,
you.
so I'm glad you clarified for the people who might not
I
have
was like,
gotten
yeah,
it.
I know.
Yeah, right? Like, yeah, no, we got you,
I get
but I
it.
forgot. I forget. Oh, Ashley just straight from the bottle now.
There was only a little sip left,
Oh,
so.
look at you go, girl.
Half the bottle's only a little sip if you drink it.
I definitely had half the bottle tonight, though.
It's okay. Atlanta red.
Incredible. Yeah, there you go. You're on
It's a smashly night.
Smashly at home. Okay, sorry.
Smashly at
Sorry,
home.
serious topic.
My bad.
No, that's my bad. I started that.
Liz, what were you telling us?
Sorry, y'all actually, my internet is unstable. Am I okay?
Yeah, I mean, I can
Okay.
still hear
Yeah.
you.
You guys went out for a second. A thing came up and it was like, your internet is unstable. I've never seen that
Yo,
before.
fuck this internet trying to
Ruin this shit.
Silence
sabotage
us.
us.
It's trying to silence
Saboteur.
us. At 2 internet?
Okay. So, Robert Long.
Took me a second.
I'm so sorry. It's okay.
It took me a second to realize what Katie said. That was good. That was good.
I don't think I know what Katie said.
From Julius Caesar.
Instead of when Julius Caesar gets
Et
stabbed,
tu.
A2 Brutus, like his best friend, and he's like, you too,
He's like,
you're
and
gonna
you.
stab me. So I said, A2
Stab me in the
internet.
back?
Yeah, it's a nerd joke. It's fine.
Is this Shakespeare?
Yeah,
no,
Oh.
it's just old timey.
it's okay.
Okay.
We'll
You're
explain
fine.
later.
It's fine.
Awkward
It was
Yeah,
a
there we
no
go.
awkward turtle. Listen, it was a fantastic literary joke, and we're gonna continue.
Liz, did you
Please
catch
tell
it?
us.
Okay. Is this Shakespeare?
It's a little older than that.
I can't.
Just a little
Okay.
bit.
Serious.
Okay, that's serious topic.
All right, so
Let's
this
get it
white
together. We're
man,
an hour into this,
right?
All you had to say was white man, and I'm back to being mad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
white man.
White
okay.
man
Fucking
killing
asshole.
people.
Back to my rage.
His name is Robert Long, and he went on a killing spree in Atlanta and Cherokee County. For everyone that got off track, Cherokee County the city was Ackworth, which is like 25 minutes north of Atlanta. He killed 4 people at the Young Asian Massage around 5 p.m. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
He then drove south to Atlanta, where around 5:47 p.m., officers were called to a robbery, not even a shooting or anything, a robbery at the Gold Spa but they ended up finding 3 bodies with gunshot wounds.
Holy shit.
And they want to say that this wasn't like
Racially motivated.
Oh, trust me,
a
racial. I get into that
killing
shit.
spree. A racial killing spree. 2 different locations.
Then the
we
3rd
serious?
location was right across the street,
Jesus fucking
where they
Christ.
found 3 bodies with gunshot wounds. So,
Wow.
they in total, and that spa was called Aromatherapy Spa.
Sounds lovely.
Right, but they only found 1 body. So he went 4. What was it? 4, 3, 1. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So it was 8 people in total. 6 of them were Asian women. So, like, take a moment, swallow that fucking shit, because that's really fucking fucked up.
It's so fucked up.
And then we always justify white men as mentally ill or whatever.
Yo, I cannot with that bullshit. He has brought terror
Right?
into people's lives. He is a terrorist.
Thank you. So
Domestic terrorist.
all they kept saying was he had a sexual addiction.
Oh my god.
And
Excuses,
that's why
excuses.
it was backfire, basically, for whatever happened at these places, because he was a frequent customer. So instead of putting it fully on him being mentally ill, lashing out, you know, they kind of were nudging at, oh, these spas offer other services that are not on the menu.
Yeah, and they denied him and they got him. And,
Yeah.
And he's upset because he's an addict.
Yeah.
It is so frustrating to see the various police forces and various, like, media outlets and stuff be so quick to extend that understanding
Oh,
to
yeah.
white people.
Yeah.
And, like, see that example and then turn around and say, like, that's just not possible
Yep.
to do in the heat of the moment in reference to anyone of any color other than white. And it's
The
you
fact
see
that-
that it's capable, because I'm sure that there are so many times where we could look into anyone committing any violent act and be like, you know what, there's a little bit of mental illness there.
Yeah.
But they're immediately labeled as elsewise. But they're so capable of doing this understanding things for white people, and it's just like, fucking shit.
yeah.
Fucking
I
shit.
mean, the fact that they brought what was it, Burger King to like Dylan Roof after he shot up
Right?
the black church? Like, are we serious? Are we serious?
You either get to offer understanding to everyone after these moments, or no one. Like, but the way that they pick and choose based on race is just so fucked.
Yep. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Wow. Now, what ended up happening with him? Has he had a trial yet? Did they kill him?
You know, I honestly
I
have...
can't remember.
I didn't see anything that came up in my research, and I honestly didn't go search to see what happened to him. Or wait, no, I fucking lie like a fucking dog. Hold on, let me see if I can find it again.
Okay. Can I
Something, yeah, if you
I
see
found
it,
something
he
on,
was
yeah, okay.
convicted.
On Wikipedia, 21-year-old Robert Aaron Long was taken into custody later that day.
Yeah, he had driven 150 miles outside of Atlanta.
Jesus.
That's where they found him.
He was
Wow.
charged with 19 crimes in Fulton County and 23 in Cherokee County. But he still hasn't been accused of a hate crime.
he hasn't.
Which is just like, Jesus fucking Christ, FBI, can we step in?
Yep.
No, they don't give a fuck.
Oh,
They don't give a fuck. They don't.
sorry, y'all. It took me a second to find this article.
That's okay.
But yeah, he's still. That's why I was like, oh, I don't think anything's happened to him. Like,
Yeah. So, let's see.
And the thing that's fucked up is 2 out of the 3 shootings were done in Atlanta, and Atlanta doesn't even have him. They took him into Cherokee County, which is like
Okay.
more white people. He would have gone to Fulton County Jail, which is where like Gucci went, Lil Wayne went. Like, it is.
he would have been fucked.
He would have been
Yeah.
fucked.
Hardcore.
So I have a little bit more information on legal proceedings.
Okay.
His first court appearance for his arraignment was scheduled for March 18th, but this was canceled after he waived his right to appear. And then on May 11th, he received a 19-count indictment by a Fulton County grand jury on charges including murder, felony murder, aggravated assault, and domestic terrorism.
Okay, that is the county that I'm talking about. Like, if he goes to Fulton County Jail, he is fucking done.
Yes.
You
okay,
do
so,
not want to go there.
During the press conference afterwards, the district attorney, Fannie Willis, shared her plans to seek death penalty and hate crime enhancements if he's convicted of murder. Later that day, he received a 23-count indictment on charges of malice murder, felony murder, attempt to commit murder, and aggravated assault from a grand jury in Cherokee County, Georgia. So now in both counties, he has been indicted on that slew of charges. And then I think that's about all the information that I could find so far on that. So I don't know which one he's in, but
He's probably still being held in Cherokee County, to be honest.
yeah. But yeah. So yay!
Whoa!
I didn't think he was going to be charged with domestic terrorism.
That made me happy.
Yeah,
That's
That's
awesome
pretty-
that they're
that's
kind
good.
of acknowledging that.
Yeah,
Um,
good.
So, what did I say? Homicides have been up 60%.
Yeah, that's
Um,
crazy.
With that, I was actually telling Katie and Ashley the other day for our listeners about a gas station rampage. There were 3 different shootings that had happened, and this is just like off the book. This is off of like the Instagram page, ATL Uncensored. I have like the screenshot and everything. There is at the moment they are not linked. One happened at 10:30 p.m., one happened at 3:30 a.m., and the other one happened at 5:30 a.m.
Wow.
So I think like one or two people had died at each scene. It could have been completely random. It could have been completely intentional. Who knows these days with everything honestly going on in the city. I literally saw a video of someone that had hit another car near the Mercedes-Benz Stadium, and one person got out and literally just started shooting at the person.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
Which then brings me to kind of like my last bullet point on the scary things in Atlanta.
Dangerous things.
Dangerous.
Dangerous thing.
Dangerous. Oh, this one's like super scary. Shootings on the highway. A new thing. It's
Nope.
like
Oh,
2021
fun.
hashtag shoot someone on the highway.
Nope, don't like it. Don't.
Yeah.
It's such a bad
And your
idea.
highways are crazy
Out of control.
out
They're
there.
out of control.
You're- Like the Spaghetti Junction shit, that gives me anxiety just looking at it. And your highways are like fucking 8 lanes wide.
And everyone,
Like, it is crazy.
it's so fast.
Yes,
Everyone's going
so
so
fast.
fast.
Well, like,
Honestly, I kind of thought I was going to die a few times while we were driving around. And not from you guys driving,
Everyone
from other
else.
fucking people.
It's out of
Yep.
control.
Oh my god.
because people
my
like
God.
don't know, and like that's what I was talking about. I've never seen so many cars flipped over, on fire, 5-car pileups. You know,
I
like
know
the-
you just sent us like a an Instagram post about a car crash, really bad car crash. Like
Someone was
literally yesterday or
underneath the
something.
car. That
Yeah.
was
Oh
on
my
MLK. It wasn't on the highway, thank God, but it's freaking horrible. So, this is June. What is this, like 6? Are we in 6 or 5? 6.
We're in
Uh,
6. This is month 6.
6 months in to 2021,
month.
and 13 people have died on the highway because of
Oh
shootings.
my god.
And
Wait, just be.
Just shootings.
just shootings. Just shootings.
Because
alone.
I know that you told us that somebody's like car or something went off the Spaghetti Junction onto another ramp the
No.
other day. So
Unfortunately, someone parked their car and jumped off.
no. That still wasn't a shooting.
Still wasn't a shooting.
So that's even more.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
And there's I haven't seen anything about it. I just remember I was going to dinner. And I was
Yeah.
like, why is CSU out there? And then ATL
Like, you literally
Uncensored
passed that shit. Oh my god.
Jesus Christ,
fucking
dude.
posted the woman had left her car on the top ramp and had jumped off, clearly completely dismembered.
Ugh.
Oh. Yeah, ATL Uncensored definitely posted that video. It was really gross.
That's fucked
Oh
up.
my god.
You didn't see it.
Trigger
You didn't see
warning,
that.
please.
Oh, okay,
Um,
okay.
That one like you definitely didn't see, but there's a lot of other things like the fights and stuff, people's boobs out, butts, everything.
I mean, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine, but showing someone,
No.
that's not.
Yeah.
But I'm glad they didn't do
Um,
that. For the record, they didn't do
No.
that. I'm
Yeah,
saying
they didn't do that.
hypothetically.
But yeah.
There are
Um,
accounts that do,
we
and I
just
think
know
Yeah,
that's
there are.
fucked
And,
up.
yeah, it's really so like that happened. That's like a new thing. Yeah, especially our All-Star Weekend. I think a
Wow, I
rapper
forgot
had
about
Forgot
yeah,
all about that.
a rapper had died. Oh, All-Star Weekend. Remember, I had gone out that weekend. I wish I never did.
Yeah.
And I just went out in Duluth. I didn't even like dare go towards the city. I went out at a hookah lounge, and that shit was fucking lit. I've never
Jesus.
seen a hookah lounge that packed before.
Damn, dude.
But yeah, that's like the new thing. So in 2021, I didn't dare pull up 2020 because I feel like 2021 is kind of when this thing started happening. But 13 people so far.
That's out of control.
It's a little out of control. This is kind of like my endpoint for like all the crime. This is all like kind of like remember other than like me sending y'all like stupid fights. A bear was on Jimmy Carter. There's a lot of
that.
random shit going on. Our city's fucked.
What do you think it is, Liz? What do you think it is?
Not to get political. Never political. I
Waiting
think
for Liz to get political.
yeah.
I think there's a lot of people who love Keisha. There's a lot of people who love Kemp. And there's a lot of both black on black. There's a lot of black on white crime. There's a lot of people who are, for some reason, will just pull a gun for fucking no reason just because they're fucking pissed off.
I also think that because of the isolation that people
Oh, the isolation.
have,
Yeah.
that just the way that things have changed, I feel like a lot of people are losing their patience recently.
Yep.
A lot has changed about the way that we all interact with one another. Tensions are high
Yep.
all the time. And it's terrifying, and I think that it's definitely got a hand in what's going on
Yep.
out there.
Yeah. And
Um,
also circling back to the industries that fuel a lot of Atlanta's economy and
yeah.
hire a lot of local people don't provide the safety nets that should be guaranteed to
Oh, yeah.
everyone who has a working job. So now
Yeah.
we're suddenly looking at a lot of people who don't have any means of income and
Yep.
bills to pay and people to take care of.
Yeah.
Which I didn't dare talk about it because it's such a controversial topic. There's the Water Boys, which I don't think I've told y'all about. There's
I don't
young black, I've never seen a white person, so I'm just going to say young black men that will, on like the exits, will sell water for $1. Very simple little thing they got going on. There's someone who has a house that will like is now employing them so they can actually make like real money.
Huh.
But these boys have now, and Gus and I have witnessed this firsthand.